Hey everybody, it's Steve, and it's time to do my Town Hall recap post. Now, I was trying out this new format because this is going to be my live format for Splinterlands TV, but let me know if I should go back to the other format for my normal videos. But we're going to try this one out today, and hopefully it still looks pretty good. So the Town Hall was on Monday. Today's Tuesday, so I took an evening off. I wanted to wait for the post to help me be able to recap for you really well. And in general, it was an interesting town hall without anything super crazy breaking out, but it was followed up with some interesting announcements this morning that we're going to touch on. So everything worked out pretty good for a good time to go over the town hall and a lot of news going on in the Splinterlands ecosystem. We're also going to take a quick look at the Peakmonster's dashboards to see if our player numbers are going back up and get an idea of what's going on as far as new signups and spellbooks and things like that. Now, as we get into the town hall, I would say that really the first beginning of it was just a, hey, meet these people, and maybe a little bit of eye candy. They introduced a lot of new team members, and while that stuff isn't bad, and it's good to see that they're growing at a time when some crypto companies are not, in general, I would say that most of us, that's interesting to us, but you might want to skip it. So if you do want to watch the video, you can probably skip the beginning. After that, they did get into some development updates. They kind of patted themselves on the back that they got the node license sale and ranked rewards to go out and function without any actual problems with the code. And that is something that we should appreciate. In general, that's something that over time we should come to expect. But while the project is still young, growing, and they're getting a lot of new programmers in, it's good to see they were able to deliver on these two items without, needing to shut down the server, go into long maintenance, without ranked rewards chests not working properly when it comes to the website. They are aware that the mobile app had a lot of issues, and it is in here that they are going to be working on that, and it is top of mind to get it worked and fixed. Some of the other stuff that they harped on that was really interesting to hear from the team is that while some people might think that the new chests that they've given out, and you've been seeing some people open some amazing champion chests, you've been seeing bronze players opening 15 chests a day, you've been seeing me doing my videos with my silver account opening over 10 chests a day almost every single day, and you're thinking, how can you be giving out this much more stuff? How can you be doing that? And then they told you, well, guess what? The actual inflation of cards going out to players is down. Why is it down? Because it looks like we might have had over 200,000 bot accounts who were not owning any other cards that have not come back into the ecosystem yet and tried to earn rewards. Mostly because it's really hard for the bots to run with no cards and to win games. Even with renting those cards, they understand that the marketplace is very thin and not all of them can rent them. And while some bots are being optimized, I can tell you I'm not botting my accounts currently because the bot was terrible the very first day and just did no rewards. So I have to see if they've fixed that so it can actually earn some rewards. But in general, the bots are going to have a harder time earning in this new ecosystem, harder time making it so that they primarily use that one team. I'm not saying they can't do it, but it still might be a little while before the bot owners come back into the game and before this card inflation starts to go up. Because at this point, you're getting more, but they're giving out less when they're talking about how many cards are going out into the ecosystem. So some people think that prices are going to tank on all of these cards. In reality, they might go up because less are going out than are actually going out in the past, and they're going out to you. You are a player, you own cards, you might actually want to level them up. That's exactly what they wanted to happen, and it's pretty amazing to hear that from them. Obviously, us from our small window, we all saw I'm getting more, so everyone must be getting more. But when you look at basically the Peakmonster's dashboard and we go down here to accounts and you see that we fell off a cliff, it's because there were a lot of bots accounts. There were a lot of people exploiting the system, not putting in any other money than a spell book. They were earning a lot of rewards cards and just dumping them onto the market and taking that profit right out of the game, right out of the normal players' profits. Well, they're not here right now. They haven't come back in force. Some bots have been reactivated, but I don't know what to say. Maybe they're just not yet optimized, but in general, they're not able to earn rewards at a very high clip anymore. So overall, the team is giving out more rewards to real players. And if you look at the new player numbers, because people are starting to see videos of people earning a lot of rewards, making a lot of chests, they're starting to hear that the bots are maybe if they're there, they're playing stupidly. They're not taking rewards out of the system anymore, because I know I still run into accounts sometimes when I'm playing with my small account. I play them and I see they earn zero points when they beat me. It's a little annoying to lose to that account, but you're like, they beat me with ghost cards with a really good bot setup, but you didn't earn anything at all. So yay for you, I guess. I don't know what to say. Those are some people that didn't realize that the bots were changed and they're still just running them. We've seen an uptick in spell books. I mean, it's not a huge uptick to like giant numbers, but we were selling, like 70 a day, 50 a day, 50, 50, 50, 50, and then we went up to 100 the last 2 days. So as we headed into Sunday and Monday, we've seen those tick up. So it's good to see. We've seen overall the actual market, it tipped down a little bit. So we'll have to see. Are we inflating too much? Are people not seeing this? SPS took a little bit of the hit. DEC still holding peg, so that's really important. And then they got back into some other different updates we'll get into. On creative, they really, said that they're working on getting Splinterfest going. A little hint from Splinterfest and a little idea that vouchers are always going to be needed now for any of the promotional stuff they do. The only time it wouldn't be is if vouchers in the ecosystem were just priced way too high for them to include them because supply got small, because node sales went crazy. But unless that happens, they're just going to keep needing you to do them. They are doing in creative, they're doing some new little tweaks they're going to do to the ranked rewards items. We all saw the new chest they gave us. They're talking about maybe some better opening animations and things like that. Creative is working really hard on land to get their part of the land stuff done. One of the things Creative is working on now that is kind of interesting is kind of a monster quips thing. So like when you select your team, if you had volume on, you would pick your character and he would give you like a little, hey, thanks for picking me, or I'm gonna go kick butt, or like rah, here we go. That's kind of an interesting thing to hear from them. On the marketing updates, we have the plushies for sale. I'm going to show you those in a minute. Splinterfest is being planned out, and ticket prices and travel guides for getting out there are going to be getting put out soon, and those are going to require vouchers. They do have some big partnerships, they say, that are coming down the line. They're mostly looking out into bringing in some big play-to-earn guilds to try to bring in some more players, but we'll have to see. There's also some possible big tournaments coming up, but we didn't hear a whole lot on that other than it could be coming soon. The tournament prizes did reach over 6 million that have gone out, so that's pretty cool that they've given out that much money. They're looking to organize a mini town hall next week to talk about brawls and guilds, so hopefully we can watch that and take part in it possibly, and I'll be able to report on it. It should be kind of fun. And then there's some bugs with if you were to make a tournament and you were going to use a different Hive token like PAL or DEC. No, DEC works. I don't know, SPS or something, and you wanted to give those things out for your tournament instead of the normal prizes. They were having some bugs with that, but they believe they fixed it, so you just need to go to the team. Splinterlands TV is crossing 1,000 subscribers, and I'm joining soon, so it's going to blow up, but we'll see how that goes. I should be on there Wednesday, so tomorrow evening from 8 to 10, as long as everything works out, and I get the okay to go live. If not, it will be the next week, and it should be a lot of fun to start doing this every single week, to be able to be on the Splinterlands TV, talk to you guys, run some fun streams, share some of this stuff live, answer questions, and just overall help people get into the game. The SPS validator nodes, we actually had there's going to be rewards for license holders beginning today. So they said soon, see announcements, and then said today we're starting to drop you 8 vouchers per day. So we're going to go over that announcement and talk about the kind of payback that gives you on your vouchers. And it is going to put a lot more vouchers into the ecosystem. On ranked rewards, I'll just get into this really quickly here. They do understand, as I said, that it's not working right on the mobile app, and they want to fix that. They're going to analyze the rewards changes, but they will not be making any changes during this season. Look, we all know that for some players it's amazing, for some players it's hard, but until you've gone through a whole season, you've had a chance to maybe not move into diamond anymore if you didn't belong there. You've had a chance to not go into silver if you don't belong there, or i.e. don't go into gold if you're really a silver player. and you've made those adjustments, then you can go into the next season and you can earn the right amount of chests playing in the right leagues that your account should really be in, and you'll probably have a lot more fun when it comes to your amount of earning chests. That's just a reality of the new system. You need to be playing in the league that you can compete in. If you can't complete in Diamond and you can't get to Diamond until 2 days left in the season normally, then don't go to Diamond, stay in Gold. If you're a player that can get there within the first 3 to 4 days or even the first week, then it's going to be up to you. Do you want to earn maybe slightly less chests but have chests that can give you bigger rewards? Well, then move up. If not, stay down, open a lot more gold chests. Those kind of things are just the way it's going to be working. They did say that bronze rewards after the changes, and I went over this earlier, are down. So even though you have some people saying they are earning a ton of bronze chests, the bots disappearing and not being able to adjust to this focus yet and this change means that while it might seem like you're earning a ton more rewards, actually less rewards are going out, and that just means more rewards are going out to the players that own cards or are renting cards and playing the game legitimately, and so that's really cool. They did have an idea that they floated for an ECR potion. We floated this idea on Splinter Talk if you watched that channel with Luke, and they talked about maybe a DEC burn to get the potion. I talked about an SPS burn to get the potion. Aggro talked about an SPS burn to get the potion, but then Matt countered with how about a voucher burn to get a potion. And so you could see a regain 20% ECR potion coming to the shop soon that you would be able to buy with a voucher. Maybe it'd be 1 voucher for the one for bronze, 2 vouchers for the one for silver, 3 vouchers for the one for gold, 4 vouchers for the one for diamond and champion, because they did say that they would be different. That could be a bit too much. Maybe cut those all in half, or maybe it's going to be something completely different, but it would be a nice sync for vouchers and it would help drive some value into them, because would you pay $1 to get a voucher to be able to earn yourself maybe 4 or 5 more chests? Probably. I think there's definitely an arbitrage there that would give it a short-term floor. Of course, I don't know if I love that. They might need to adjust it. I liked SPS better, but only because if the validator sales work and vouchers start to be priced up to the validator tiers, it's going to be a lot of money. But maybe if they do it, give us $1 worth of vouchers. So while vouchers are $2, you'd give half a voucher. If vouchers were being valued around $3 or $5, you'd only have to give 0.2 vouchers. That might work if they decide to do it that way. Just to give you an idea, they did say that there is a new promo card coming, though the deal with the athlete fell through because he had some bad press and they don't want to be associated with him anymore, so they're looking for somebody else to do that next promo card with. They have the Rift Watcher sale that, because validator nodes did not go into like tranche 4, they do plan to use vouchers at least for the pre-sale, if not for all Rift Watcher packs. For Splinterlands Fest tickets, there's going to be voucher tickets, and that's all, kind of the stuff they went over in the town hall. For the legendary, this is some of the eye candy. Sorry about that. The Death Battle Mage. This is kind of an interesting setup that they're kind of going, where this character would be us. This is the summoner that we choose, and those are the monsters that we choose. So they're making some kind of art and animation to kind of make the game, I think, a little bit more interactive when we're doing stuff. The legendary water summoner, we got to see the artwork for this summoner. Very interesting. They said it's going to be the 3rd creature summoner in the game, and obviously this looks like a water dragon. So we're going to have a water dragon summoner that, if he's not strong, I would be shocked. So that's very interesting to see. So now let's go over some of the other stuff here. We can go into the validator license node rewards. So they did explain here that we're going to start getting, I think they said it was today, but within the next week. Okay. So they're going to be dropping 8 vouchers per day based on the number of vouchers that we have currently. Let me start over on this. Sorry about that, guys. They're going to be dropping 8 vouchers per day based on the number of licenses that have been purchased at 2,400. Now, as that goes up, that number is going to go down. But right now, that's kind of a crazy return. It costs 500 vouchers to get the best discount you can. on the nodes or to get one in the pre-sale, and at 8.3 it would take less than 60 days to get your 500 vouchers back. So you're talking about a 2-month ROI on the number of vouchers you put in, and then about a 4-month ROI on the cost of the whole node if vouchers can hold a decent price. Now there has to be enough sinks for us to put them into for the price to hold, but in general they seem to have done a pretty good job with the vouchers. They tend to trend down to about $1. Some good news comes out, a pre-sale comes out, a pack sale comes out, something comes out that needs the vouchers, and they fly right back up to $2 to $2.25, trend back down to $1. That's just kind of been the life of the voucher. I think it's always going to have that kind of life, but the floor will raise, so eventually it'll spike up to $3 and then go down to $2, and then eventually it'll spike up to $4 or $5 and go down to $3. That's kind of the life of the voucher that we see, and it's all going to have to do with the amount of discount that it can get you when you buy a node. But this was a big announcement to see. They understood that kind of. A lot of us were already mad that we bought land, and land didn't come into the game, but they gave us SPS airdrop points for it. And to make sure that there wasn't a lot of people complaining that they made us buy this voucher, buy these license nodes and hold them for a long time, they're going to be dropping us these 8 vouchers per day starting out, and then we'll see how long it takes for the the nodes to start to get bought up more so that this number decreases. I have 2, so I'm cool with getting 16 free vouchers a day for the next month if no one else wants to come in and get in on the nodes, but I don't think that's what's going to end up happening. Just a quick look at the plushies. Here's the Yoden Zaku plushie. We'll take a look at some of the different pictures. He's had a little bit of a slower sales growth. Now, they're doing basically a site they'll make these and ship them as long as they sell a certain amount. They're only 32% funded. I imagine the Splinterlands team, if it gets close, might come in and buy some to have for giveaways. They can maybe buy a big stack to have to give away at the Splinterfest thing. I'm just throwing that out there to the team. Kitty selling a little bit better, are a lot better, are 117. I think those eyes, and just in general, this is a cuter stuffed animal. And if you're buying a stuffed animal, you generally want it to be cute. So I think Kitty fits the bill. I think Yoden is looking a little bit frumpy. I don't know what to say. He's an interesting character there. I don't know if I'm going to buy a plushie. I'm going to watch the sales. Maybe I'll buy one. Maybe I won't. I think I'll show my daughters the kitties, and if they want one, maybe I'll buy one to support the project and give them something that they'll play with that they won't realize is Daddy's Splinterlands game stuff. But we'll have to see. I do have to say that, Yoden was looking a little more lean in his lore picture. Let's look at Kitty. What's her lore? What's that lore picture? Yeah, a little bit bigger, but the same cuteness in the eyes. So they did capture that. All right, everybody. Hope you had a good one. Hope you enjoyed this town hall recap. Again, I will be doing a 2,000 DE giveaway, but you have to go to the Hive post that'll be linked in the description and pinned in the comment section, and make a comment over there on the Hive blockchain where I can do giveaways without any troubles. Thanks, everybody. Have a good one. Goodbye.